You're listening to ISR Media. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. At the tech house, Victoria discovers Claire looking for kid-friendly recipes. Claire introduces herself as Harrison Abbott's new babysitter, and Summer decides to give her a test run. She is glad for this opportunity. She confesses it's a touch nerve-wracking with Summer keeping a tight eye on her. She wants to earn her trust. Victoria thinks she'll perform well. As Cole approaches the door, he hears a knock. He steps in, followed by Victor. Claire inquires whether everything is okay. Victor says they have some Jordan-related news. At the Abbott mansion, Jack opens the door to Nikki, who asks if it's a bad time. Jack invites her in and says she looks wonderful. Nikki explains she's been approved for outpatient care. Jack feels this is great news. Nikki realized that she needed significant help, but she didn't get there on her own. "You are the reason why I am back on the right path." They sit, and Nikki wants to talk about what happened that night. "Are you all right?" Jack insists he's fine and hasn't had an urge to take pills. Nikki's relieved. She's gone over her spiral in her mind so many times. Jack says he took a calculated risk. "I would have done anything to save you." Nikki tells him he went too far. Jack has to admit it was too extreme. Nikki recalls that when he passed out, her whole world stopped. It took that to make her realize how far he'd gone to bring her back from the brink. It was stupidest and bravest thing anyone has ever done for her. Jack gives her credit for doing the work now. She will continue to. "I'm still an alcoholic." She wants him to continue to be her sponsor. Diane walks in and overhears as Jack tells Nikki he'll be her sponsor if that's what she needs. She listens as he tells Nikki she's smart, loyal, and every time she gets knocked down, she comes back stronger. Nikki takes a call from Victor and says she'll be there soon. She tells Jack she's needed at the ranch. He asks her to call him if she needs anything, and they embrace. Diane shows herself as Nikki makes her way to the door. She's glad she's looking so well. After Nikki's gone, Diane asks Jack why he'd agree to be Nikki's sponsor without talking to her first. "Your role in Nikki's sobriety caused you to risk your own." Jack says it won't happen again. Diane informs him that he's right, it won't. "Otherwise, you and I are going to have a problem." Victor claims she has been taken in for a mental and physical evaluation, and maximum security has been implemented. Nikki agonizes. She believes she was gone forever. Claire worries she's escaped before. Cole insists he's at the most maximum security place there is. Nikki finds this all very strange. How did she survive the fall off the bridge, and how did she stay alive all this time? Victor figures Jordan survived out of pure evil like always. Claire fears she'll rally and try to come after them again. Victor vows it won't happen. Nikki prays that he's right. He assures her Jordan won't cause any more damage. Adam catches up with Chelsea and Billy in the coffee house. He didn't realize Billy was back. Billy acknowledges that he's been a big support to Chelsea while he was gone. "Good on you, Adam." Adam says they'll get through this together. Chelsea supposes they should go. Adam says the jet's ready. He'll give them a minute. Chelsea tells Billy he's wonderful and he urges her to trust that she's on the right trajectory. They kiss. Once alone, Billy gets a text from Jill asking if he is available for a chat. In Sally's suite, Flo asks if she has any updates. Sally says no and explains that she feels they've reached the end of the line. Flo isn't buying it. Sally argues they've exhausted all their options. Flo says neither of them has anything lined up, so they might as well stick it out. Sally tells Chloe that she's sure she's heard that Chelsea's taking a leave of absence. Adam spoke with Chelsea, and she is going to put in a word for her to take over for her at Marquetti. Flo's disappointed she didn't speak to her about this first. Sally says Summer doesn't like her and probably won't make an offer. Also, it would be temporary. Flo says if Summer offers it to her, she'll take it and leave her behind. Flo notices Sally's bags and the redhead explains she's moving in with Adam. Flo scoffs, this day just keeps getting better and better. Sally tells her they all know how she feels about him, but this feels like a good thing. Flo won't try to warn her off of Adam. She hopes her living arrangement isn't awful. She wonders what happens to her if Sally goes to Marquette. Sally won't leave her in the lurch. Flo feels she already has. If she's the creative director, she'll fight for her. Flo says it wasn't a good fit, and she can't base her future on hypotheticals. Does Nick know he might lose his investment? She rants about throwing away a company they built from the ground up. Sally insists there's still a team, but Flo feels she's on her own. At Chancellor Winters, Billy sits at the desk and video calls Jill, who asks where he is. He explains he's at the office, and she says this is a personal conversation. Are Devin and Lily around? Billy says they're in a meeting. We have privacy. Jill tells him there's something he needs to know. She's had some issues with her health. Heart beating too fast and lightheadedness. There are some complications, Billy. He asks what that means exactly. She doesn't want to get into it. Billy presses. Jill says she's in London receiving treatment from Snapper. Billy asks if it's serious. Jill insists she just has to take it easy and avoid stress. She complains that Snapper is hovering over her like a mother hen. Billy asks if there is a significant risk here. Jill says there could be, but she won't let that happen. Billy has a bad feeling in his gut. Jill urges him not to get sentimental or scared. You hear? Billy asks if she has a prognosis. Jill will only say that she's confident she can take this on. Billy doesn't doubt her ability to pummel anything into submission, even heart disease. Jill insists he stay there and protect Chancellor Winters from outside threats. Protect its legacy, Billy. Billy will protect the Abbott legacy, your legacy. At the Abbott mansion, Diane tells Jack she has tried to make the best of this situation with him and Nikki. Jack wants to help her. Diane had concerns from the beginning. He could have died. It's too much. You gambled with your addiction, and you could have died. Why would you take that chance again? Jack argues that Nikki's doing better. Diane says there's no guarantee it will stay that way. Will he call up his dealer and pull her back from the edge again? Jack knows it was extreme, but he's not disappointed at how it turned out. Diane doesn't know if this is something she can live with. At the tack house, Victor has something to take care of and leaves after kissing Nikki and hugging Victoria and Claire. Victoria asks Cole if he saw Jordan alive. He says she looked weak and worn out, a shell of her former self. Nikki wonders if she could have been faking. Cole says she was broken and defeated. Claire can't even picture that, but she brought it on herself. Cole insists they don't have to worry about her anymore. Victoria says that every time they think that she escapes again. Cole vows his aunt will never harm anyone again. Victoria tells Nikki and Cole that Claire has been hired as Harrison's nanny. They're thrilled for her. She frets over the news about Jordan. Cole tells her not to worry, and Nikki urges her to savor this moment. At Chancellor Winters, Jill is relieved that Billy recognizes the necessity of looking out for the company. She advises him to keep this to himself. Billy won't let her down. Jill insists she'll return, and when she does, she expects to find the company stronger than ever with Billy in command and Mamie gone. Billy requests that she keep him in the loop. If she needs him, he'll come to her. Jill tells him that she is proud of him and loves him. Billy adores her as well. Don't worry about this location, okay? I'm only getting started. You haven't seen anything yet. In Sally's suite, she insists she's not leaving Flo behind, but her partner thinks she doesn't need her. It's been great. It's been fun. She wishes her the best with Adam and sincerely hopes he doesn't break her heart. With that, she walks out the door. Diane complains at the Avid house that Jack should not have been Nikki's sponsor and that the professionals should have informed her of this. Jack is not choosing Nikki above her. He does not want to disappoint her, but she is asking him to abandon a lifetime friend. Diane doesn't think he can get past this, and she doesn't think he understands how serious it is. She sheds tears. They're seeing things so differently now, she doesn't know how they'll survive this. Thanks watching this video. Please subscribe my user media to our channel and stay with us.